Operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency have intercepted 2 imported consignments of loud, which is a strong strain of cannabis weighing 5,344.1 kilograms, this along the Epe-Lekki corridor and at the Alfa beach in the Lekki area of Lagos State. The operatives who acted on credible intelligence laid an ambush for a white truck conveying 50 jumbo packs of the illicit substance weighing 2,434.1 kilograms along the Lekki-Ekpe Expressway in the early hours of Monday, June the 19th. A statement by the agency's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, says the truck driver jumped out of the vehicle and escaped in a security Hilux van, escorting the truck, but anti-narcotic officers successfully demobilized the truck conveying the drug exhibits. Also, officers of the Marine Command of the agency the following day, which was Tuesday, June the 20th, intercepted a boat loaded with the same imported substance weighing 2,910 kilograms, this around Alfa Beach upon arrival from Ghana. Operatives of the agency also arrested suspects in Niger, Kwara, and Oyo states, including a suspected fake female security agent with 30 kilograms of cannabis on Thursday, June the 22nd. Operatives also destroyed a cannabis farm measuring 2.494863 hectares and recovered processed weeds weighing 67 kilograms in Ecuador Forest, Ohunwode local government area of Edo State. All right, to talk more about the NDLEA, we bring on the news hour now NDLEA's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi. It's good to have you join us on the news tonight. So week in, week out, we hear about daily or weekly drug busts. How much are we winning the war against illicit drug trafficking in Nigeria?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on the news. And I can assure you that indeed substantial progress has been made, whether in the area of drug supply reduction, which has to do with the law enforcement, and or in the area of drug demand reduction, which has to do with advocacy, prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation of those that are already abusing these illicit substances. And I'll tell you that these are actually based on facts and figures, based on operations, based on activities across the country. And I tell that in the last 2.5 years, in the area of drug supply reduction, we've made over 31,675 arrests, including 35 drug bearers. That's a huge number within that period, and seizing well over 6,252,000 kilograms of assorted illicit drugs, which translates to 6,252 tons. And again, we have also ensured that these people, those that were really those that were really brought before the court, we've had 5,147 of them prosecuted and convicted. And in the area of drug demand reduction, which also, we've already made some impact there also with the level of awareness we've raised across the communities within faith-based organizations, including traditional institutions, as well as mobilizing our civil society partners, our NGOs, and the citizenry as a whole through our War Against Drug Abuse Advocacy Initiative, that is wider advocacy initiative. And in the area of counseling and rehabilitation, I will also tell you that within the same period, we've counseled and rehabilitated 3,725 persons. That's also a huge figure. So all of this show that indeed there are quite a lot of results coming out of the activities of the agency, and all we need more is to get everybody on board so that because at the moment we're driving a whole society approach to involve everybody, starting from the family unit to the schools to the communities,
right.
Within faith-based organizations, churches, and mosques, so that we all can be on the same page and get this society drug-free.
Interesting that you also stress the role of the NDLEA, which includes rehabilitation. And tomorrow, June the 26th, is International Day Against Drug Trafficking. And the NDLEA is quoted as saying that drug users need help and not punishments. How do you marry this? Of course, in the courts, we see the NDLEA prosecuting suspects. But then you're also talking about your role, which includes rehabilitating criminals. Help us marry these two functions together. How do you establish who deserves what?
Now, here as the law is in Nigeria today, possession, whether as user or as a dealer, is a criminal offense. But globally, at the moment, there is some kind of empathy towards those that are using, because they are sick people. Those who are, they are sick like others who have a fever or high blood pressure or even diabetes. So they need treatment, and that's the best global practice at the moment, and that's what the agency is also shifting towards. And why we do this is, that is not to say that we cannot arrest anybody, but at the point of arrest, or when we profile, when we bring them together, profile the individual, at that point, we have our parameters to actually determine whether indeed this person needs help, or this one is not deep, and his own case goes beyond just abusing illicit substances, whether it's someone that is both abusing and also dealing with the same illicit substance, or whether it's someone that is already involved in criminality. So all of this we put together in the parameters approved by the chairmanship executive of the agency for all our commands and operations, commands and formations across the country. And why we are also, the theme for this year actually states that is first, stop stigma and discrimination, strengthen prevention. What we are doing is because we know that at the center of this whole thing is the people themselves, whether as the individuals suffering from this illness, or as members of the family, or even members of the society, directly or indirectly. If we don't find a way of bringing care, or bringing help to these people, we may end up also suffering the same consequences, because whatever they do, the consequences they face, we may share, whether directly or indirectly.
Right. NDLEA spokesperson Femi Babafemi, thank you very much for your time with us on TVC News.
I appreciate having me on the news. Thank you.